we get to the next step, which will be taping the helmet. Bacara has some gray cheek plates, so we're going to use some frog tape and mask off those areas and do a good job so that there's no leakage or overspray. I like using this green frog tape to get nice crisp lines, and when I have all those lines taped, then I go over the rest of the helmet with some cheap multi-purpose tape and a plastic bag as to make sure no overspray reaches the rest of the helmet. This allows me to use less of the frog tape so I don't have to spend so much money on the high quality tape and can instead use leftover plastic bags or multi-purpose tape. Once it's all taped up and masked off. I'm going to do a quick coat of white to seal in those lines with the frog tape, and then after that's semi-cured, I'm going to cover the entire helmet with the gray. Frog tape is known to give you cleaner lines when you peel it when the paint is still slightly wet. So before the paint's fully cured, of white to seal and gray those lines with the frog tape, and then after that's semi-cured, I'm going to cover the entire helmet with the gray. Frog tape is known to give you cleaner lines when you peel it when the paint is still slightly wet. So before the paint's fully cured, of white to seal and gray those lines with the frog tape. And then after that's semi-cured, I'm going to cover the entire helmet with the gray. Frog tape is known to give you cleaner lines when you peel it when the paint is still slightly wet. So before the paint's fully cured, of white to seal and gray those lines with the frog tape. And then after that's semi-cured, I'm going to cover the entire helmet with the gray. Frog tape is known to give you cleaner lines when you peel it when the paint is still slightly wet. So before the paint's fully cured, of white to seal and gray those lines with the frog tape. And then after that's semi-cured, I'm going to cover the entire helmet with the gray. Frog tape is known to give you cleaner lines when you peel it when the paint is still slightly wet. So before the paint's fully cured, of white to seal and gray those lines with the frog tape. And then gray. Frog tape is known to give you
What's the strategy?
I want you to get between me and anything that looks like that.
We at Milberg London LLP are suing Steam for $900 million. Wait, what? Why? Steam is taking advantage of gamers in the UK, establishing a gaming monopoly that is hurting consumers. A gaming monopoly? How? Steam is the dominant gaming marketplace on PC, accounting for 80 to 90% of market share in PC digital game distribution. Okay, but consumers can buy their games on Xbox Store, Epic Games, and Ubisoft Connect too. That's competition. Just because Steam does it better than everyone else doesn't make it a monopoly. Steam also forces users to buy DLC through the Steam store when they own a game instead of allowing users to buy DLC on another storefront. Yeah, that's like every digital marketplace for games. I can't buy a game on Epic Games and then download the DLC on Steam. This lawsuit is so dumb. It doesn't make any sense at all. We at Milberg London LLP.
Sentinel. Why?
For all the power of Cybertron.
But Sentinel never understood the true power of what he desired. The matrix of leadership can only be wielded by one that Primus himself deems worthy. And Sentinel most certainly was not. Now you have seen the truth.
Every single day of my life has been a lie. No, I want to kill him! I want to put Sentinel in chains and march him through the mines so everyone can see him for the false prime that he is. I want him to suffer and then to die in darkness.
Sentinel.
How many shovels?
This developer dumped 2 tons of concrete blocks across a shared driveway to trap his neighbor. He tried to force a cheap sale. The judge is about to block him.
It's a private road, Your Honor. I was just storing construction materials. If he can't get his car past them, maybe he should sell his lot to me. I made a fair offer.
He's trying to starve me out. I missed my dialysis appointment because I couldn't get my car out. He told me he'd move the blocks only if I signed the deed.
This isn't storage, it's extortion! You are blocking a deed easement to blackmail a sick man! Move those blocks in 1 hour, or you are going to prison for reckless endangerment!
This developer dumped
What happened to the baby raptor in Jurassic Park? In the movie, we briefly see a baby velociraptor hatch in the lab, highlighting the park's scientific achievement. After that scene, the film never shows the infant again, leaving its fate a mystery. The story shifts entirely to the chaos caused by the adult raptors. Early script drafts and deleted storyboards hinted at a darker idea where the baby raptor would be used as bait during the visitor center climax and killed by the adults. But this was cut for being too brutal. As a result, the final movie leaves the baby raptor's fate ambiguous.
Who's that?
Waste no time with that freak.
He's CIA. Got caught selling guns to North Korea.
Davidson, he turned in 10 minutes. That doesn't sound vital to me at all.
You with the CIA?
But they're not with me. And who are you?
UN.
Oh, my God.
Why'd you sell guns to the North? Are they surviving this?
Indeed they are.
Using your guns.
Guns are half-measure.
How then?
Full the teeth of all 23 million. Unless greatest feat of social engineering in history. It's brilliant.
Bullshit.
More books, fewer receptions.
We've got 8 wagons to make the trip.
D16. What you two did today was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Sir, this is all my idea, and we're so sorry.
I loved it!
So we're not getting demoted.
Demoted? Fact of the matter is, we're halfway into the first shift since the race ended, and that mining crew has already reached 150% quota. You inspired them to work harder.
Sir, it's time.
I'm sorry, friends. We're preparing our next travel to the surface. Arachnid, have someone escort these heroes to my personal service facilities.
We caught you cheating.
We're not cheating.
Well then, why is your top speed higher than anyone else's? Your wing definitely shouldn't be opening on its own. So that's not legal.
No one is opening the rear wing. It's flexing.
Well, now you're breaking a different rule.
He's right.
We're testing your rear wing right now. We'll apply a 165-pound weight to it, and if it moves more than 2 millimeters, you're disqualified.
Let me guess. It passed the test?
It passed. What? How is that possible?
Let me show you.
Carbon fiber gets its strength from the fibers that are in it. Your test measures how much our wings bend with weight. Now this one bends too far, so we're going to need to add more fiber. Now this one is strong enough to pass your weight test. But because of the particular way that we've arranged the fiber, the airflow over the car will actually cause it to twist. Completely legal. Technically, He's right. You can't be serious. Wait, why are you telling us how you did this? Knowing exactly how to lay out the fiber is pretty hard. So you won't be able to figure it out until next year. This is banned next year. What? No, you can't let we
He took the shot from here, using a tripod and a shooting stick.
600 yards.
650?
Not to mention the 7 or 8 mile an hour wind.
He would have needed a wind gauge. Placed here.
And put a cigarette down here.
Can anyone shoot that far?
Not more than half a dozen men in all of Europe.
And how many of those men served in Afghanistan?
Why?
Hirschsprung with a touch of Teckle. Must have fallen out when he was rolling up. Wasn't that the blend you all smoked? Didn't I read something about a colonel?
Sebastian Moran. Best marksman in the British Army. Dishonorable discharge.
He's likely now a gun for hire.
What are you playing at? That's not fair.
He took the shot from here.
We caught you cheating. We're not cheating. Well then, why is your top speed higher than anyone else's? Your wing definitely shouldn't be opening on its own. So that's not legal. No one is opening the rear wing. It's flexing. Well, now you're breaking a different rule. He's right. We're testing your rear wing right now.
He took the shot from here.
I've seen this moment in my dreams. I'll make a pact with you, with the gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
I thought it was you I was fighting yesterday.
You gave him the honor of your sword. You won't have eyes tonight. You won't have ears or a tongue. You will wander the underworld blind, deaf, and dumb, and all the dead will know. This is Hector, the fool who thought he killed Achilles. Get up, Prince of Troy. Get up. Won't let a stone take my glory.
In all my years, I've only ever seen one man come out on top in Vegas. We got to do it like he did. He rigged the game. And all my Sniper, get up on that roof.
Oh. Yeah, I would. I just seem to be having sort of a medical episode here. This sort of thing happens to folks like us all the time, right?
Dude, maybe you should hang back this time, Thaddeus.
You sure?
Your arm fell off. Sniper, get up on that roof.
But listen, if you did meet me, I couldn't give you this awesome Megatronus Prime thing I have.
Megatronus Prime thing? That's nothing. It's just a mint condition Megatronus Prime decal, first edition.
What?
I mean, if you don't want it, I can just throw it away.
Throw it away. That's not funny. Let me see.
Don't grab your increase.
You know, Sentinel says Megatronus was the
Strongest Prime ever lived.
Mercedes Maybach. .40s Bentley. Chevy Corvette. Nissan Skyline.
When I was in college, I dated a very traditional Christian man who asked me at one point, how do you feel about after you graduated, we just immediately got married and you were a stay-at-home wife and you didn't have to work? I was honestly offended by that question because I was so passionate about this thing that I was getting a degree in that I was just so eager to enter the work.
When this guy used the new QR code soda machine at Dollywood, he couldn't believe the level of greed corporations are getting away with.
There it goes. You have 16 seconds, so then you can hit your ice, get your drink, and what you can also see there is it shows how much you've used and your remaining balance. So it's a few minutes later and I need a bit of a refill, so I'm gonna scan my cup again. Okay. It cut off now, and it said, well, you couldn't see.
Yes, we did it! We won the Grand Prix! And character A takes...
No one realizes Cooper already joined the NCR. That's why his power armor is in the NCR's storage. In the earlier Alaska battle, Cooper was an active soldier fighting in that suit, but he realized the armor had serious problems. It was too bulky and prone to jamming. He even gave feedback to its manufacturer later. Now Cooper can easily go to this NCR outpost and knows it holds the armor and a lot of weapons. The distance between the NCR outpost and New Vegas isn't that far, but after the NCR was defeated, the storage site wasn't looted. That means its location isn't common knowledge, only someone inside the NCR would would know. Yet, Cooper not only knows exactly where it is, but can also get in easily. This suggests their relationship goes beyond just working together. Cooper might have joined the NCR a long time ago. This suit of power armor was probably given to the NCR by Cooper for modifications, which is why it has the NCR insignia on it. Think about it.
Sir, this is International Customs Security. We detected...
No, stop right there. Why are you calling me?
I do have your information. I just need to...
Then say it. Go ahead. Prove it.
I cannot disclose details until you verify...
Of course you can't. You don't know a single thing.
This is a serious matter involving international travel.
The only serious matter here is how bad you are at pretending to be an officer.
If you refuse to cooperate, this will escalate.
No, it won't. You can't even finish a sentence without panicking.
Sir, you must confirm your details right now.
Number, you confirm something. Which border? Which country? Tell me one real detail.
I can share the location only after verification.
Meaning after payment. Good. We've identified the scam.
You are making this process extremely difficult.
For you. And honestly, I'm having fun.
You will be flagged as a non-compliant traveler.
Flag me, stamp me, frame me. I'm still not giving you anything.
This is your final warning.
Then use it, hang up, and go practice your script on someone easier.
You are ignoring a federal order.
I'm ignoring a clown who can't explain what country I supposedly entered.
Sir, this situation is more serious than you understand.
No, it's less serious, because it's not real, and you know.
I am giving you a final chance to resolve this peacefully.
There's nothing to resolve, except maybe your confidence issues.
Sir, this is International Customs Security. We did...
Understood. Sniper, get up on that roof.
Oh. Here? This sort of thing happens to folks like us all the time, right?
Maybe you should hang back this time, Zaze.
You sure?
Your arm fell off. Understood.
I'm gonna throw it on there, heat it up, and...
Why did Thaddeus' arm fall off? This reminds me that centaurs also lack upper limbs, only crawling on 6 legs. However, considering the synthesis process of centaurs, I speculate that he actually mutated into a Snallygaster from Fallout 76. Snallygasters are very similar to centaurs, but the difference lies in this. Centaurs are created by fusing the DNA of multiple animals after exposure to the FEV virus, while Snallygasters are made by injecting the FEV viral DNA of other creatures into a single human body. If someone tampered with the FEV sample vial, they might have introduced foreign DNA into the sample. This treatment serum could rapidly restore your health, but also turn you into a terrifying mutant. That's why we see Thaddeus' arm falling off. Horrible teeth.
Brought up the furniture.
Yep.
How they loved the couch, and he made a comment along the lines of, "You won't be able to afford that." It was so unprofessional. They were
Cold feet's normal. Let's continue with the ceremony.
No!
On the day Mercedes celebrates its 140th birthday on Thursday. Liam Lawson and Lewis Hamilton were joined by Cadillac's Sergio Perez, who is experiencing Barcelona with his new team for the first time. The Mexican, having already completed a filming day last week, got more valuable mileage for the American outfit on Thursday as they prepare for their maiden race in Australia this March.
A much better day. Obviously we got a lot of running, a lot of information. Starting to explore now the car, the setup, directions we want to be taking. So yeah, you see them, you know. So
MCL 40 on the penultimate day of Barcelona Shakedown. The Australian taking over from teammate Lando Norris, who debuted the car on Wednesday. Piastri narrowly missed out on his first World Championship last season, having won 7 races and gracing the rostrum on 16 occasions. The Australian will return home for the first race of the season in Melbourne, with the hope of being the first Aussie to triumph down under at the sport's highest level. The McLaren man optimistic of the season ahead.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've had a good first 3 years in F1, and this is my first regulation reset, so it's going to be interesting to see where we come out as a team. But I feel like last year I really proved to myself that the things that I'm capable of.
The first Adrian Newey designed Aston Martin took to the track on Thursday as the Silverstone-based squad elected to run the final 2 days of shakedown ahead of next month's official tests. The team will work exclusively with Honda powertrains to propel their 2026 efforts, having used Mercedes power since returning in 2021. Lance Stroll had the opportunity to roll out the AMR 26 for the first time, and the Canadian will be joined this season again by two-time world champion Fernando Alonso, as the pair look to improve on last season's 7th in the Constructors' Championship.
Like each time when you have a new car, it's always emotional. It's very, very, very exciting moment.
Yet again, ending the day having recorded over 2 race distances worth of laps around Catalunya. The Silver Arrows will look to emulate the success that they had in 2014, when in regulations Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc shared the new SF26 on Thursday, with the Briton logging well over a race distance in the morning session.
When you come to the test, you always want to get a lot of mileage. Like today I did 85 laps in the morning, which is amazing. For us, it's still continue to try and get as much mileage and knowledge on this engine and on the car and the aero side. So there'll be lots. We went through a program this morning, found some learnings. Charles doing a different set this afternoon, which is great. And so yeah, I like my role is to like listen to as much as possible. Then we'll come up with a plan of like what we want to tackle tomorrow as our last day. And but already, we've got good data so far, so it's just understanding that and making sure you're making really clear and concise decisions in terms of what to test moving forwards before we get to Bahrain.
Leclerc took the wheel for the afternoon session and was able to build on his teammates' progress from the morning.
It was an interesting first day. It was important for LA in the season.
Racing Bulls continued to make gains through the afternoon session. Perez completing the full day of running as Arvid Lindblad took over at Racing Bulls. The young Brit gearing up for his Grand Prix debut in Australia in early March.
Overall, we went through the doing some everyone at VCARB and on the side. I think that's really positive.
Their final adjustments before
Your car accelerates faster than anyone else's. We know you're cheating. Red Bull, you've brought this up before, so we put extra sensors on their car. It's legal. You're just mad our design is better. Your design is illegal. FIA, ask them if they're cheating. Ferrari, are you cheating? Nope. That's exactly what a cheater would say. It's what a slow team would say. Okay. Is your electric motor making more than 160 horsepower? No. Does your engine spin faster than 15,000 RPM? Nope. Are you flowing more than 100 kilograms of fuel per hour? No. We're below the limit every time you measure it. Red Bull, if you don't have anything else, then we're kind of done here. Hey, FIA. Yes, Red Bull. The fuel sensor, here we go, measures what? 2,000 times a second? Right. What if I build a car that sends a legal amount of fuel every time the sensor is measuring it, but in the gaps where it's not measuring it, I send more fuel? Would that be legal? No, that would not. Can you give me a moment? I need to speak with Ferrari privately. Are you doing this? We can help you monitor other teams' engines. All right.
Sniper, get up on that roof.
Honey, what are you doing
It's Rodney, honey.
here? Rodney? Is he all right?
Come outside, hurry.
Top of bottom, where are you going? What about the dishes? You'll never wash in this town again.
Rodney? Dad! There's someone here I want you to meet.
Is there?
That's Bigwell, Dad. The greatest robot in the world. Besides you.
Mr. and Mrs. Copperbottom, I came all this way to tell you in person that your son Rodney, the man who got me off my big titanium tuchus, is now my right-hand bot.
That's how you know something's venomous, guys. You can come right up to it, and it doesn't budge. Huge red flag that what you're looking at.
You're playing checkers, I'm playing chess. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Let's go. I love playing the French defense. My favorite opening. Beats everyone. So you definitely don't stand a chance. Especially playing moves like that. I don't think you can beat me. I get to develop all my pieces, and you just trade all your good ones away. If there's a plan behind that, it's really well hidden. Because I don't understand it. Well, now my queen's under attack. I guess I'll save it. Hey, that's not fair, man. Queen under attack again? It's okay. My queen likes attacking your side of the board. Oh, that's a free pawn. I'll take it. Oh, no. Chess is brutal, man. Well, okay, at least I'll take your rook. And after you take, that's a free pawn for me again. See, I took a lot of your pawns. You may have my queen, but I got a lot of counterplay. And now you're giving me a free bishop. Come on, man. I'll let you redo it. I'll let you redo it. You sure? Okay, I'll take. Oh my gosh. All right, I quit. Good game.
I couldn't beat him. Not without help.
Goering cannot stand against the Fuhrer. Invaluable information, Doctor.
So what now?
As Goering falls, so do they all. We'll be okay. You off?
One more thing I have to do.
You helped them, didn't you?
I did. I'm leaving.
Leaving?
Going home. I've come to say goodbye.
What do we do now, Doctor? Do we shake hands? I know we were friends, Douglas, for a while.
Goodbye, Herman.
Years from now, I wonder what you will say about us. Will you even acknowledge we were human?
I couldn't beat him. Not without help.
Goering cannot
Red Bull F1 have already made a mistake on their 2026 car. Red Bull recently released the first renders of their 2026 Formula One car, showcasing their new livery and the addition of the Ford logo to their car, alongside how the new regulations have completely changed how the new F1 cars will look out on track. But someone needs to remind Red Bull that Max Verstappen isn't the F1 champion anymore. From 2021 to 2024, Max went on an incredible streak, winning 4 championships in a row, meaning he was able to use the number 1 on his Red Bull racing car. However, in 2025, he missed out on the championship to McLaren's Lando Norris by 2 points, meaning he is no longer the reigning champion and also no longer allowed to race with the number 1, as that will be on Lando Norris's car for the 2026 season, which the Red Bull team seem to have forgotten about, as in a recent promotional video, Max still had the number 1 on his car. Let's just hope they remember by the time we get to Melbourne. Red Bull F1 have already made a mistake on their
Here are some Transformers details you probably missed. 1. In Transformer 2 during the forest battle, Megatron's sweep kick shatters Optimus Prime faceplate. Several mechanical teeth are knocked out. When Optimus shouts, "Sam, run," you can clearly see his broken front teeth. This damage even carries over into Transformer 3. During his confrontation with the military and the final battle, the unrepaired cracks in his teeth are still visible. 2. In the final battle of Transformer 2, Megatron is pinned down by human military firepower. He tries to retreat by transforming into a tank like before, but in his panic he mistakenly transforms into a Cybertronian jet. The jet bounces several times along the ground before barely taking off. 3. In Transformer 1 during the Allspark chase, Barricade pursues Sam through the chaotic highway battle. He suddenly slams on the brakes and attacks a yellow sports car. With smoke and explosions everywhere, he mistakes it for Bumblebee, fearing Sam is about to be rescued and strikes first. 4. In Transformer 7, when Optimus Prime faces the out-of-control Airazor, he raises his arm cannon, but the center of the barrel does not glow like it does when fighting Scourge. This shows the cannon is not activated and is in a non-combat state, completely different from his usual ready-to-fire posture, clearly reflecting his confusion and reluctance to harm a fellow ally. Here are some
So the Courier is the one who comes out on top in New Vegas. I know I can't be the only one when he's like, well, I've only seen, one guy come out on top and, he rigged the game. Like, this must be the Courier, like his power armor. And then I started thinking, I saw the NCR painted on, which I didn't see at first.
In Transformers 2000.
So this is kind of scary. If you're in a Tesla and it loses power, you are trapped. Now, there is a way out, and I did make a video about this, but that was with the Tesla Model Y. This is a Model 3, and the problem is way worse. Most cars won't trap you because they have a physical door handle. It works without electricity. In a Tesla, all 4 doors use an electronic button, and in the event of no power, Tesla does show you how to open it by pulling this physical release right here. Again, be careful, you might damage your window trim. Now, here's where it gets really bad. I'm gonna hop in the back seat and show you, but I just got a warning that the low voltage battery needs to be replaced. I might actually get stuck. Now that I'm in the back seat, I don't have the same release lever. I actually can't find one. So I decided to look at the manual again, and, well, here's the problem. Only the front doors are equipped with a manual door release. What? So this is kind of scary. If you're in a Tesla...
I am now 85 seconds to midnight. We've only got 85 seconds.
What happens to the ice after...
It's only January, and this new dinosaur has completely changed paleontology. This is Ferenceratops, and it lived in Romania 69 million years ago. And as you can guess by its name, it's a relative of Triceratops, but it's also a relative of European dinosaurs called Rhabdodontids, which, until now, were never thought to be relatives of Triceratops. The lack of horns...
Oh, no! What do I do? Shut down and unplug all the things. We need to get our power supply unplugged. It's also imperative that I get to the CMOS battery on the motherboard as quickly as possible. As for the power supply, if there is any chance that liquid got in there, buy a new one. As you may know, distilled water is an excellent solvent. That's going to require some disassembly. We would recommend a bath followed by a pour from a fresh bottle. Anything with moving parts can be a little on the trickier side. You're just gonna wipe off any surface spills, try to avoid getting any fluid into the bearings. Now, we can accelerate the process, this time with 99% isopropyl alcohol, allowing you to put things back together in as little as, I'd say, about 6 hours. No signal, that's not good. Yeah, woo! Oh no! What do I do? Shut down and unplug all the things. We need to get our power supply unplugged. It's also imperative that I get to the CMOS battery on the motherboard as quickly as possible. As for the power supply, if there is any chance that liquid got in there, buy a new one. As you
Meet the bagger 29.
2 years ago, when I was 29, I started chasing them all. Most drivers start at 6, so I'm already behind by 2 decades. I jumped straight from sim racing into a Braga R1 in the UK, and after winning some online championships, I thought I had a little bit of talent. Then reality hit. Budget constraints, sponsor rejections, weekends like Brands Hatch where everything seemed...
Carter, I want you to wash and wax the tractors, okay? And the maintainers. Everything needs to be fucking shiny.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. What?
How am I supposed to run a ranch if you sell everything we own?
Well, business shouldn't own anything outright, Rip. You put a mortgage on the land, you get a chattel loan for the horses and the cattle, auto loans for the trucks, equipment loans for the tractors. You service the loans with the mortgage, and you service the mortgagor with the proceeds of the sales of the horses and the cattle. And you never pay any income tax, because you never show a fucking profit, no matter how much money the ranch makes.
You can't make enough on cattle to service debt, Beth. On a 10-year cycle, you're going to lose money 3 years, you're going to make money 3 years, and you're going to break even 3 years. That leaves you 1 year to decide whether the ranch makes profit.
That's not a business model, Rick. That's a pipe dream. What are you doing with all those horses in Texas, by the way?
Travis is bringing a bunch of them up here, but the big money horses he's going to sell down there. He's got one showing tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Hey, can you do me a favor? See if there's a dead leg to... Where the fuck is Travis?
Outside of Weatherford.
Weatherford, Texas, today. Great. I owe you one. Thanks.
You going to Texas now?
Yeah. I trust that slick motherfucker as far as I can throw him.
Travis would never cheat us out of a horse deal, and I don't want you around him without me.
So you trust him to sell $1 million horses, but you don't trust him around your wife without you?
Honey, he's a horse trainer. He'd try to fuck you in front of him if he could. Horse trainers are like Corriente bulls.
Lucky for me, got a cattle prod.
You've been warned.
I'll see you tonight. Carter, I want you to wash and wax the tractors, okay? And the maintainers. Everything needs to be fucking shiny.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. What?
How am I supposed to run a ranch if you sell everything we own?
Well, business shouldn't own anything outright.
I am on my way to go ruin someone's day. Let's go make them cry.
I have a right to. A right.
Why didn't the Indominus Rex kill the Carnotaurus in Jurassic World? Despite slaughtering nearly everything it encountered, the Indominus Rex spared the Carnotaurus known as Toro. One theory points to genetics, since the Indominus carried Carnotaurus DNA, just as it had Velociraptor DNA that allowed it to command raptors. This could have enabled it to communicate with Toro and establish dominance without fighting. Another explanation is empathy. Both creatures were isolated and mistreated, giving the Indominus a sense of connection that led it to release Toro. Whatever the reason, the Indominus made a rare decision, letting Toro lived to cause chaos and distract humans. Why didn't the Indominus Rex kill the Carnotaurus in Jurassic World? Despite slaughtering nearly everything it encountered, the Indominus Rex spared the Carnotaurus known as Toro. One theory points to genetics, since the Indominus carried Carnotaurus DNA, just as it had Velociraptor DNA that allowed it to command raptors.
Shelby, pushing the car too hard. That's not the plan.
Plans change.
Lap is 3.34, track is 8.36. Still 1,000 miles per hour.
3 minutes, 31.9. That's
another lap record.
Ah, she's ready, kid. Oh, thank you, Josh. Happy birthday, old chap. Right run.
You're 3 seconds faster than Gurney. You had blown to start and be in the lead. Can you keep this up?
Concur. There has been an incident on turn 6. Number 18 and number 26 have collided.
Why is he gagged?
He wouldn't stop talking.
Even when he was unconscious?
Especially when he was unconscious.
Who exactly are you guys?
The Cybertronian
High Guard.
I told you it wasn't tight enough.
Prestigious defenders of Iacon.
Prestigious.
He's right. I read all about you in the archives. You are the most legendary warriors in all of Cybertron.
Look! That's Starscream, and you're Shockwave, and Soundwave. Gosh, raise your hand if Wave is in your name. There's a lot of waves.
Silence! The yellow annoying one is correct.
Woo! You can call me B, or Badassatron. It's a nickname some of the guys gave me. I don't know. I didn't give it to myself or anything. Actually, it's pronounced
Badassatron.
In case you were wondering.
Badassatron.
No, definitely not. No.